and welcome to EUTV Sports Update. We'll be looking at the latest sports news from Evangel University and around the region. I'm Cadence Washam.
We'll also look at college games across the nation and check out the latest happenings in professional sports. I'm Nathan Amadi, and this is Sports Update on EUTV. Yeah, getting to see some of the games of the track and field, that was really interesting. Getting to see there's a javelin player getting to set a new record. Yeah. That was absolutely amazing. What's been going on in softball?
Yeah, so softball was on the road this weekend, and they had a split game. So they had two games, and they won one and lost the second one, but both games were so close. So that's what we had.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Baseball teams Evangel Valor and the Benedictine Ravens played against each other twice this last Sunday in Arlington, Kansas. During the first game, Evangel scored 1 run and the Ravens scored 4 runs, with a final score of 4-1. The Ravens beat Evangel the first game. During the first 4 innings of the second game, Evangel wasn't able to put up any runs, while the Ravens were able to score 3 runs. During the last 3 innings of the second game, both Evangel and the Ravens scored 2 runs, with the when going to the Ravens, the final score was 5-1.
Evangel Valor softball traveled to Iowa this past weekend to face off against the Graceland Yellow Jackets in another doubleheader. The Valor played very well despite splitting the games. Game 1 went to extra innings, and the Valor scored 4 times in the top of the 9th to convincingly take the win. Samantha Romano was key as she threw a complete game. Game 2 is close as well and came down to the very end. Evangel came in the 9th inning down 7-4, and while they scored twice, their comeback bid was cut short as they left the tying run stranded at second. Megan Stone played a huge part in the game, hitting 3 home runs. Evangel Valor men's and women's tennis teams hosted the Bethel Threshers on Saturday. Despite putting in a great effort, both teams did not get results that were desired. The men faced a talented team who swept the Valor 7-0. Having talent of their own, the Valor could not stay close with one of the top teams in the conference. On the women's side, Lola Ferdesky helped the Valor by winning her singles and doubles match. However, they could only score 2 points as they lost 5-2. Both teams look to get back on the track as they play on the road in Kansas this weekend.
The Evangel men's track and field team traveled to Rolla, Missouri on the 25th to compete in the Minor Invitational, hosted by Missouri S&T. Kobe Graham, with a mark of a little over 56.5 meters, placed second in javelin throwing. Also on Saturday, Alex Richardson obtained the NAIA B standard in discus with an impressive distance of a little under 49 meters. The men's 4x400 also did exceptionally well with a time a little above 3.5 minutes, placing them third in the meet. Way to go, Evangel Valor.
So tennis, they were on the home this weekend hosting one of the top teams in their conference, and they fell short this weekend, but I know that they will improve this weekend coming up.
Yeah, and just getting to look at the 2 games, sadly Evangel didn't do so hot against the Ravens, but I mean, there's a lot of room for growth, and just can't wait to see as the weeks progress how the baseball team grows even more.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough week for the Valor in sports, but it's always next week.
Exactly. Coming up, I'll be here with Evangel's tennis head coach, Marco Belizia.
And later, we'll look at some of the big games in March Madness and NHL and XFL. We'll be right back.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome home, man.
Really?
Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. With Valor men and women's tennis season picking up steam, I'm here with Evangel's tennis head coach, Bielitsa. Thank you so much, Coach, for being here today.
Thanks for inviting me. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah. So how has the season been going for you guys so far?
Well, so far it's been good. It's been encouraging. Our guys are having a winning record so far. We're 4-3, and the girls are 6-2. So yeah, we're moving in the right direction. This is our 3rd year, so each year we try to improve, and so far so good.
Awesome. And then you said that, are there going to be any more games coming up pretty soon?
Yes, we actually have 2 matches this weekend, one on Friday and one on Saturday. They're away in Kansas. One is in Winfield, Kansas, and the other one is in Salina, Kansas versus Kansas Wesleyan.
Awesome. That is so cool. And you were just talking about how, you know, like since this is your 3rd year, talking about how this is the 3rd season for you, are there any students that you've seen that have been performing very well or anything like that, in your opinion? Yeah,
of course. I mean, on the men's side, we had a handicap that one of our best players, Etienne Boucher, he had a health issue that made him basically unable to compete this spring. So that would have made us even more competitive on the men's side. But the other guys have stepped up, so we do have some returners, some new guys like James McElwright and Gabriel Leal and so on. So we have some really good, Emilio Chavaria, very good competitors, good players. On the women's side, we also have Cheney sisters. And then we have a lot of good players that also play. I mean, we actually have like 13 good players on the girls' side, which is really, really encouraging and big development for our programs because it gives us a lot of depth in our lineup. Yeah, it's been really encouraging in that respect.
Awesome. And because of your team, what are some of the challenges or what are some of the challenges that you've seen this season? Because it just started a few weeks ago, correct?
Yeah, it started in early February, yes. Well, I mean, at home at Cooper Tennis Center, we have indoor courts, so that it really helps. But when we play away matches, a lot of times the teams do not have the indoor backup. So, for example, if the weather is raining or it's overly cold or whatnot, we cannot do the outdoor match, so we have to reschedule. And that really makes the logistical challenges present more. But other than that, and some of the health issues that I mentioned, it's been good.
Good. Are there certain aspects of the game that be more challenging than others? So, for example, like you were just talking about, like some of the weather and everything. Are there anything that the students, while they're playing, they're still trying to pick up, or still trying to learn or hone in on?
Oh yeah, of course. Tennis is a very technical sport, so you're always trying to learn and improve technically, as well as physically, and you have to be in good condition to last. Sometimes even 3 hours on the tennis court playing singles. But growing is an exciting experience and an exciting process. So that's one of the things that we've been focused on, basically growing in every aspect, whether it's a mental, whether it's a spiritual, whether it's physical conditioning, yes, or technical. It's all very exciting, and when it comes together and you actually score a win or something like that, it's that much more encouraging.
Awesome.
For me, and of course for the players even more.
Yeah, and you talking about it sounds like you have a really heart for this sport. So that makes me want to question, how did you end up becoming a coach for Evangel tennis team?
I mean, I've been in the game for 40 plus years. I've been around tennis court for a long time. So yeah, it takes a lot of experience, a lot of thinking. A coach's job is mostly not actually on the tennis court, but studying the game, so he can actually pass that on to the students. It's really most of the job takes place behind the scenes. And so as far as coming here to Evangel, I mean, I worked at a couple of Division I schools before coming here, and just opened up the opportunity to work at a Christian environment, along with the same type of work environment that I'm used to, which is being a tennis coach. So that worked out perfectly for me, since I can combine the two.
Awesome. And that is so cool, just getting to hear a little bit of your story coming from a D school and everything, to be able to be a part of that. And I know for these students, for you to be a coach and speak life into them and do that, to study the game, to figure out how to connect with them and to coach them, I know that they are very proud of you, and they're very happy that you are able to show them that. And
well, I hope so. We all try, but sometimes we do better than other times. You just work it, and whatever God shows you. I pray every morning, show me what to do today, how to go about it, and it's every day is a different day, and there are new challenges, new situations that you've never encountered before, and try to apply some of the principles that you've been taught and learned and so on. So yeah, I hope I'm making some difference, and they're definitely making some difference.
Oh, most definitely. Well, thank you so much, Bielitsa, for coming in today. It really has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Coming up, we'll look at the results of the latest college basketball games, as well as the NHL and XFL. Stay tuned.
You must be your fairy godmother?
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats. Always choose one that's the right fit for your child's age and size.
Oh, that does make a difference.
Remember, their happily ever afters are in your hands. To find out more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Crack yellow. Found their way out of this.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Get your ass up. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Reach out, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
In New York on Saturday, Florida Atlantic, the 9 seed, the team that keeps sliding right by, defeated Kansas State, the 3 seed, in the Elite 8 game. FAU withstood another huge game by Kansas State's Marquise Noel and brushed off a deficit in the final 8 minutes to beat the Wildcats 79-76. Kansas State ended their season by failing to tie by missing numerous shot opportunities to further their season. FAU, making just its second appearance in the NCAA tournament and first since 2002, won the East region and will head to Houston to play San Diego State in the Final Four.
On Saturday, the 26 women's basketball teams, Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers went toe-to-toe in Greenville, South Carolina. During the first 2 quarters, LSU and Miami fought to keep the lead score. By the mid of the second quarter, LSU was able to break apart from Miami and put some points up, making a 6-point gap lead. Looking into the third and fourth quarter, it became apparent that LSU worked their hardest to stay ahead of Miami, to which their hard work proved to be worth it. With the final score of 54-42, LSU defeated Miami.
The St. Louis Battlehawks defeated the Vegas Vipers with a score of 29-6. St. Louis had no problem putting away the Vipers, scoring 23 points before the Vipers even had a chance to get on the scoreboard. St. Louis Battlehawks quarterback A.J. McCarron led the offense with 236 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, and LeVart Hill hauled in 2 interceptions for the defense against the Vegas Vipers' passing attack. This win made the St. Louis Battlehawks second in the Northern Division.
This last Sunday in Anaheim, California, the St. Louis Blues and the Anaheim Ducks played against each other in the spectacular hockey game. Looking at the first period, the Ducks scored 2 points early on, and the Blues were able to score 3 points throughout the first period. In the second period, the Blues were able to sink 2 points in the beginning of the period, and the Ducks were unable to score any points. In the final period, the Blues were able to score 1 point early in the period, to which the Ducks were able to place a point a few minutes later. With the final score 3-6, the St. Louis Blues won the game with class. Yeah, I mean, just getting to hear about the game and look at the game of the Anaheim versus the St. Louis Blues, man, St. Louis Blues completely crushed them. It was absolutely amazing.
And I think something really fascinating about the March Madness is FAU, they have not won like a game, but like where they've had the whole game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like every game they've won has been like by a small margin. And they just made it to the Final Four, and they're like the underdog in this game. So we'll see what happens this weekend.
We'll see what happens.
The Final Four. So.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing.
When we come back, we'll have the EUTV Player of the Week.
We'll also have your upcoming Evangel Games of the Week. We'll be right back.
This song was created with heartbeats of children in need. Find out how it can help frontline health workers bring hope to millions of children at everybeatmatters.org.
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it comes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Today is Saturday. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, double ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to Sports Update. In just a few minutes, we'll take a look at the upcoming games for Evangel University so that you can get all the info on when and where to support Valor Sports. But for now, we will take a look at the EUTV Player of the Week.
This week's EUTV Sports Player of the Week is Megan Stone. The softball star had a great weekend while leading the Valor to a 3-1 record. During those 4 games, Stone managed to rack up 3 home runs, 1 double, 6 RBIs, 2 walks, and 3 stolen bases. She ended the weekend going 7 of 13 at the plate, as well as finishing with a perfect fielding percentage. The well-rounded performance earns Megan our EUTV Player of the Week. Congratulations, Megan. Yeah, just getting to see the RBIs, the 6 RBIs that she's able to accomplish during those games, that's absolutely amazing.
And she was able to hit 3 home runs in 1 game over this past weekend. So she did amazing and really led her team this well this past weekend.
Absolutely amazing. And now let's go to the upcoming games of the week. For men's golf, there's going to be a game on Tuesday, March 28th in Fulton, Missouri, and also a game on Monday, April 3rd in Hutchinson, Kansas.
And for women's golf, they'll have a match Tuesday, March 28th in Fulton, Missouri, and Monday, April 3rd at Gulf Breeze, Florida.
For the men's baseball, there's going to be a doubleheader on Friday, March 31st against Parkview, and then also a doubleheader on Saturday, April 1st against Parkview as well.
And then for softball, they'll play Friday, March 31st, a doubleheader against William Penn at home, and then also a doubleheader Saturday, April 1st at home against Grandview.
For men's tennis, there's going to be a game on Friday, March 31st at Independence, Kansas, and then also another game on Saturday, April 1st at Salem, Kansas.
And then for women's tennis, they'll have a match Friday, March 31st in Independence, Kansas, and then Saturday, April 1st in Salina, Kansas.
And for the men's track and field, there's going to be a game Saturday, April 1st at Bolivar, Missouri.
And then for women's track and field, they'll have a meet in Bolivar, Missouri on April 1st.
Way to go, Evangel Valor. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how some of the baseball games will turn out.
Yes, and baseball and softball are at home this weekend. And
yes.
Then also track and field, they have their closest meet this season too.
Right, because they're happening in Bolivar, Missouri as well.
Yes, the SBU Invitational. So that'll be something good to go to also.
Yes, it'll be absolutely amazing. Well, that's all the time we have for today for Sports Update. I'm Nathan Amadi.
And I'm Cadence Washam. Be sure to join us next week as we bring you the latest in sports news. For more information on Evangel Sports, go to evangelathletics.com. This has been Sports Update on EUTV.